What's up, everybody? Back again. So I get asked a lot by people that have been in a narcissistic relationship. A lot of females ask, "Are all men narcissistic?" And a lot of males ask, "Are all women narcissistic?" For good reason, because once you become educated on the stuff, you see it in a huge, huge amount of people. Like, it's actually scary in the amount of people that you see it in, even if it's only one trait or a couple traits. You will start to see it everywhere. Now, directly to that question, I guess the only way I could term it is in day-to-day life, do I see more narcissistic tendencies in men or women? Hmm. Hold on to your pants, people. Um, I see it a lot in men. In some ways, but I see it overwhelmingly in women. I guess what I could say is I see more overtness in men, some men, but I see a lot of covert in women, covert uh, somatic traits in women almost constantly, uh, which is kind of scary. A couple examples, well, let's just say the biggest traits that I see obviously is women love attention. You check out pretty much any woman, the large majority of women's Facebook or Instagram pages, and it's all about showing themselves off. It's all to garner attention. The bikini pictures, the pictures of what they did last night, trying to boast about how good their life is, and just in general bragging. You'll see this with men too, but again, the majority of what I see is women. Women do this a lot. The next thing I see is the inability of women to face a certain reality or certain realities, and if they are faced with it, then they get basically the narcissistic rage, the overreaction, the freak out, and then will treat you like you did something terribly wrong to them. One example is one of my old friends that was a female started to start a lot of drama in the friend group. Um, and I specifically saw what she was saying to other people, and then I knew what she was saying to me, and it was blatantly obvious that this was to start shit, basically. So confronted her about it, told her about it. I'm like, look, I've seen it. I know what's going on here. Me personally, I don't know about everybody else. I'm not willing to put up with it. So as far as I'm concerned, don't have any dealings with me anymore. Like, I'm not gonna be around this sort of stuff. That was probably 2 or 3 years ago, and to this day, she tells everybody I'm the devil, and I did something terrible to her, which brings up that victim card status that the narcissist loves to use. They're perpetual victims, not only master manipulators, which if she hadn't been caught, she would have been, but the perpetual victim. It's always their fault. It's my fault. I'm the asshole because I caught on. You know what I mean? I see this with a lot of girls too, that I know that are semi friends or associates. They'll cry and get upset and be like, "I'm not a whore. Why does everybody think I'm a whore?" And I'm like, "Well, do you really want to know why people think that?" Yeah. And I'll be like, "Well, you sleep with a different guy every week. Normally, guys kind of find that to be being a whore." And then, narcissistic rage. I'm the evil one. They can't believe that I said that to them. How dare I? Yada, yada, yada. They're the victim. I'm evil. Um, you know, and with all that, again, it's just, it's a rejection of reality. They're shifting, manipulating, and playing the victim all the time, paired with their absolute lust for showing off how fabulous they are, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm not saying that men don't do this too. I know some men that do this, but overwhelmingly, I see it in women. Um, I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe women are a little bit more susceptible to the narcissistic media. They buy into it a little bit more. Maybe women by nature are a little bit more insecure, and that's kind of a defense mechanism. Um, but yeah, it's quite disheartening to see that so often. But you will when you realize and learn all the stuff about these dangerous traits. You'll see it everywhere, and you know, in my firm opinion, women, y'all a little bit worse than the men seem to be. You know, you take any of the situations I laid out, and had I said that to a male friend, they might have disagreed, or they might have laughed, or they might have just, like, yeah, you're probably right. It probably has something to do with it. They seem a lot more willing to not be the victim or claim to be the victim, and a lot more willing to face things that maybe they aren't proud about themselves. You know what I mean? Um, Women, if you make her face something that she isn't proud of or doesn't want to admit to, yeah, it's a full blown fucking narc craziness going on there. And then, like I said, they'll go around spreading rumors. They'll go around claiming to be the victim. They'll attempt to ruin your friendships after that because you threw this reality in their face. They'll attempt to ruin future relationships if they can. They'll do everything within their power to basically try to ruin your life just because you reflected reality, not the image that they wanted reflected, which is really the key to narcissism. It's exactly what narcissism is. So that's just my thoughts on the subject. That's about it for tonight, guys. I'll talk to you later.